My name's Chris, and welcome to Latitude Live. So here we are. It's 11 a.m., and this is what? Your third video of the day? How many Zoom meetings have you had? Have you signed in for that webinar yet? Hey, all of you know that I might be live on this video right now wearing conference casual. That's the professional meeting version of a mullet. You know, it's business up top and pajamas on the bottom. Everything's gone virtual these days, and everybody is running the risk of having Zoom fatigue. You meet virtually in Microsoft Teams for work. You're watching school district meetings on Zoom, trying to figure out what's going to happen in the fall with your kids. Later tonight, the charity that you volunteer for is going to be having a board meeting using Uber Conference. And no, those programs are not sponsors of this video series. But if any of them are watching and would like to become one, please feel free to drop into my DMs. Zoom and programs like it have become part of the everyday. So here is the important takeaway that I have for you and your organization. Virtual is vital. Why? Well, I mean, for one, people are getting used to it. It's not a novelty anymore. For novices, you can watch 3 or 4 YouTube videos and become a virtual expert on a lot of these platforms. Many of them are pretty intuitive, and with a little bit of practice, you can really make it look like you've been using Zoom for years. For organizations struggling not with the how, but with the why, I can say that in many cases, I found that it's almost expected nowadays that your programming is going to become virtual. Another solid reason is that virtual programming has the added benefit of actually expanding your reach. You know, you can connect with folks for fundraising efforts who might not have been available to locally participate in your event. Folks who may be out of state or in different areas. You can connect with them virtually in a much more effective way than you can trying to get them to come and make a special trip to join you under your big tent event. What you're doing by going virtual in many cases is offering a convenience, and that really is how you should look at it. You're allowing people from far away to feel connected, so you can engage donors who have felt isolated, make them feel like they're a part of what you're creating and what you're developing. And to be honest, in-person events these days now, when they're announced, people look at them askance. If you're still trying to hold a big in-person event, people are warily looking at you. And, you know, at the very least, they're saying, how are they going to pull that off with social distancing? And in the extreme, they might be looking at you and asking, you know, how can this organization behave so irresponsibly? I've been part of many conversations where this has been a point of discussion. And it's a very important thing to consider is not just what you're trying to achieve, but how you're perceived in trying to achieve it. So what I would say to you is pretty straightforward. Don't put your reputation at risk. Embrace the technology. You know, fear of learning something new never got anyone anywhere, and it's certainly not going to serve your organization. It doesn't matter if you're heading up a professional development team or leading a fundraising committee. Your teams are looking to you for direction, so give it to them. Thanks for joining us today. If you or your organization could use a new creative approach, or if you're trying to figure out ways to make your virtual fundraiser stand out from everyone else's, give us a call. New Latitude Consulting helps you to reimagine your development goals and bring your events to a new latitude. You can find us on Facebook, or you can just email me at chris@newlatitudeconsulting.com. Please join us on August 12th. For the first in our monthly series, Lunch with Latitude. There we're going to meet with some experts in the areas of fundraising and development and not-for-profits, and we're going to have a discussion about some of the very problems that you're facing. New Latitude Consulting. Elevate your expectations.